The day is almost here, the one that 43 million student debt holders have been dreading since early 2020. Repayments are beginning again this Sunday, October 1st, after being paused for the last 3.5 years. National correspondent Chris Conti spoke to a woman about how making payments will affect her life.
Federal student loan repayments were stopped back in March of 2020. That means there are nearly 3 years worth of college graduates who have never made a payment at all. And it is just part of the reason why there is so much concern with those repayments restarting now. A changing of the season marks a change in finances for millions of Americans who, as fall begins, will once again be having to pay back federal student loans.
I'm dreading it so much. I'm nervous.
Darlia Adams is not shy about her concerns or her financial situation.
Every month, it's hard for us because you're barely making enough with working.
The 27-year-old mother from Birmingham owes $38,000 in federal student loans and just found out her new monthly payment will be around $530 a month. Her monthly paycheck is around $1,500, meaning she'll have little left once she pays the bills and buys groceries.
There's no help, so it's like we're drowning in debt with not only student loans, but everything else. And there's no way to catch up.
The Department of Education estimates 43 million people in this country owe a collective $1.6 trillion in federal student loan debt. Many have not made a student loan payment since March of 2020.
It's been kind of hard for me. I know that I won't be able to afford those payments. So I'm just trying to see what other options I have.
I think people have really gotten used to relying on, just on having more money in their budget than they did previously.
That is Nick Wolney. He's a senior editor at CNET Money and is also among the millions who will start paying student loan bills once again in October.
We're all pretty rusty. It's been over 3 years since most of us have had to make a required payment. And so kind of getting back into the swing of things, there's chaos and there's confusion.
Wolney's biggest advice, even at this late stage, is for borrowers to educate themselves on new repayment plans. His biggest concern, though, the broader economic impacts we might see as millions of people will suddenly have a lot less cash to spend.
This holiday season is really going to be a test for a lot of people as they have one more ball to juggle.
To help, the Biden administration has rolled out the SAVE plan, a new income-driven repayment plan to help borrowers plan for upcoming payments. Many can cut their monthly payments to zero based on their income.
We're mainly worried just about the rhythm of borrowers getting back into the pattern of repayment.
Even with more repayment options, though, Spencer Dixon with the Student Debt Crisis Center says many borrowers are going to struggle with those bills, especially given the role of inflation.
You have borrowers who, have a substantial amount of debt and would struggle and do struggle to pay their monthly payment. And especially aren't used to doing that for the last 3.5 years, aren't used to having to carve out that space in their budget.
As for Darlia Adams, she's taken on a second job just to get by, worried that the changing of the seasons will mean a massive shift in her financial certainty.
We're struggling very bad out here. It's not looking good at all.
Chris Conti, Scripps News.